Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Kahuna Silver right here on YouTube. And, I wanted to talk about my 2021 experience with game. Basically, it's my top 10 games of 2021, and I got a lot to talk about. So this video may go on for quite a bit, but bear with me. Hope my memory doesn't run out on me and everything else. So let's go ahead and start with my honorable mentions. My honorable mentions for this one's going to be Pokemon Snap, the new Pokemon Snap game. What's really fun? Like this was my first experience ever playing Pokemon Snap. Right? I always heard about Pokemon Snap, even watched videos on Pokemon Snap. Never owned the game, never played it, but I made it my mission to actually pick up this game and play it. And I actually found myself having quite fun. Thing is, I was going through, some emotional things going on. I couldn't really focus on gaming, so yeah. So I couldn't really enjoy Pokemon Snap. Next thing, is Monster Hunter Stories 2. Didn't like it as much as I did the first one, but the first one spent some time on my 3DS. This one right here, it's still good in my opinion. It looks good on the Switch. It's very choppy, but it still looks good on the Switch, and I like the game altogether. My other one is Zelda Skyward Sword on the Switch. I'm a strong believer. I won't really complain about 60 FPS unless a game really needs it. Skyward Sword didn't feel like it really needs it, but hot dang, it does at least feel good to see Link in 60 frames per second and everything. The only thing is the Switch controllers, man. The Joy-Cons are not built for motion controls like they should be. But yeah. That's just one of the biggest things on Skyward Sword HD. Yeah, my worst game, y'all already know that is Sonic Colors Ultimate. Just felt like it was a last minute put together thing for the Switch, and that's the reason why I hate it. So without further ado, let's get into my top 10 games. And y'all gonna be very out there with what's my top 10 games of this generation. And the first game is Tales. Give me a minute, let me pick up these games. Oh, crap. Alright. Tales of Arise. This game right here, actually, when I started playing this game, I felt like I was in a cutscene. Heck, once the game actually started to open up and I got to that first town mission and everything like that, I had fun with this game. But I have not put that much time in it. This was number 10, but I do like the game. It is one of my top 10s. Love Tales of Arise. Really, really nice game. Got to put some more time into it because I got caught up. I got caught up with another game. Now it's gonna be a while before we get to that one. So yeah, that was one of my Christmas games. So yeah. Next game is Super Mario Superstars. Super Mario Party actually Superstars. Didn't expect to like this game as much as I did. But it is a fantastic game. I think everything is built from the ground up really, really well. And really, if you love classic Mario Party, please play this game. Like my favorite Mario Party to this day has been 8. But this is close to taking it. This one right here is a good game. And right here, I try to tell you, man, I spent a lot of money on Sega this year. Alright, so speaking of Sega, another one of my honorable mentions is Demon Slayer, the Hirokami Chronicles. Really good game, really good fighter. If you like Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm, please go play that game. It's just a more technical version of it. But anywho, we're not here to talk about that game. We're here to talk about freaking Monkey Ball Mania. Yes, the first. Well, it's not really original since the story that plays off is Super Monkey Ball 2, and it's just Monkey Ball, classic Monkey Ball brought to its form. You can unlock the jump feature. You don't start with a jump feature. No, when you going in raw with this game, and I find it so freaking funny that they made you go in raw with this game. So yeah, this is my number 7 game of 2021, and I love this game a lot. Really fun game. Please pick it up if you have not. My next game on the list is actually number 6 is Shin Megami Tensei. Shin Megami Tensei, really well put. I love Persona series, and you know, Persona was the one who actually got me into Shin Megami Tensei. That's until after I did my research on Persona, because when I first heard of Persona, it was Persona 4, and then I did my research to see how many games are there, and I figured out, oh, so there's a sub-series of this genre called Shin Megami Tensei, which Nintendo did show off in Nintendo Direct. I didn't know what it was at the time. And also, what actually compelled me to get into Shin Megami Tensei was Tokyo Mirage Sessions, what I do own on Switch and on Wii U. I bought it from the pawn shop with no case for the Switch, but I bought the original from Wii U from the store. But yeah, yeah. After that, the fate was two 3DS games was on the shelf. It was Fire Emblem Awakening and Shin Megami Tensei 4. And I got both of those games off the pawn shop shelf. And I played Shin Megami Tensei 4 for quite a bit. And then I said, you know what, like the series. And yeah, I'm more of a Persona fan, because that's the way I started. But you know, Shin Megami Tensei, man, do your research before y'all play play more Persona. Please go back to the series that actually originated the game. Heck, there's even the original, even on Nintendo's online app for the Japan market. So with that said, I didn't mean to spend that much time on Shin Megami Tensei, although I do like the battle mechanics of the game. Tough game, you know. You gotta really manage your freaking personas, you know. And I'm trying not to get attached to them, because that's my problem with games, even with games like Pokemon and Digimon. I get too attached to my monsters, and then I don't want to let them go, you know. But I know I gotta splice and fuse demons and all that stuff like that. Even with Shin Megami Tensei, and even with Persona, I have that problem. So yeah. Speaking of Persona, we're going into number 6. Baby, we're going into number 6. And number 6 is, look, it's sealed. I have not opened it, but it is Persona 5 Strikers. Yes, Persona 5 Strikers. First and foremost, can you say how happy I was that at least it came to the Switch, unlike the original ones? But I got the Steelbook because I also got the Steelbook versions of Royal and the regular Persona 5. And I thought that, you know, and anywho, mechanics of this game and combat, it doesn't feel like Dynasty Warrior. It just feels like a more action-oriented Persona 5. And I like the castles. I like the jails, and they're not unnecessarily expanded like, you know, the palaces in Persona 5. And the jails here is just way more, you know, oh, take a break. It's like a take a break, go back in. And it doesn't just boost you to another day or so. It's like take a break and have a Snickers, do whatever you gotta do, and then jump back into the action, you know. It encourages that. And it's not like a day-by-day system like in Persona 5. It's like a complete at your own pace. You know, that's the thing. Like, you don't have a rush date or a date to like get it done, or something like cause the story to happen in like Persona. But you know, that's what I like about Persona Strikers. Really good game. Really suggest y'all play that game. Really, Persona 5 Strikers is really good. My number 4 game of the year is freaking. Oh, we're getting down to the nitty gritty, and we're getting down to the nitty gritty games. Okay, my number 4 game is, of course, Monster Hunter Rise. Now, okay, I got into Monster Hunter with Monster Hunter Ultimate on the Switch. Well, not really on the Switch, but you know, Monster Hunter Ultimate. I played the demo a lot on the 3DS. Never went to pick it up because I was broke and I was young. But Ultimate on the 3DS, I never really went out my way to get until it came to the Switch, and then I got Monster Hunter Ultimate Generations Ultimate on the Switch, and I remember playing it all night and just fell in love with the game. And then when Monster Hunter World came out and then come to the Switch, it kind of broke my heart a little bit, because I think the game lends itself to more portable play than just looking like a fantasy Western game. But Monster Hunter Rise feels more Monster Hunter than ever before. And you know, people say the game is quite easy. Here's why I say that. And the game is easy. The game is easy, man. That's all I got to say there to you. Either you're overpowering your weapons or you're just not playing it the right way. But I love Monster Hunter, and I have been playing Monster Hunter for like a good minute, and it's been good so far. for me. So Monster Hunter Rise, definitely a pickup for you guys. All right, get down to the nitty gritty, and whoo boy, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going, man. I feel so sorry for this game. That it's not because I feel sorry for the game. It's not because I feel sorry for the game because it didn't sell well. I feel sorry because who its publisher and developer is. And honestly, if this game was in Nintendo's care and they gave all marketing rights to Nintendo, I'm pretty sure this game would have been marketed heavily. And plus, I believe personally, if this game was Nintendo exclusive, this game came out for PS4 and Xbox. Not PS4, PS4, Xbox. It came out for PS4 and PC. I believe that this game would have done a fair lot better. Being a Nintendo exclusive, because Nintendo have exclusive rights, likes to market it, show it off more and everything. But I think what held it back was it was just on other platforms that and Square Enix didn't really do a good job at marketing themselves. They showed it off here and there, and even when E3 came around, they talked about another game more than they did. Yeah. So anywho, let's go ahead and continue with Neo, The World Ends With You. Please, if you have the time, please do yourself a favor and pick up this game. I promise you won't regret it. The story is fun, the gameplay is fun, the cast of characters is just fantastic, the writing is off the walls, and it's all just good fun for an RPG. I have the original's World Ends With You on 3DS, but on DS. I bought it in anticipation for this game because I always wanted to own The World Ends With You when I first laid eyes on the characters back in Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. So to have both the original on DS, and I heard don't buy the Switch version because the controls is wonky, and I see why the controls would be wonky. If it was made more like Neo, The World Ends With You, then I say pick it up. But if it's the only means of picking up the game, please do so. I encourage you to pick up any copy of The World Ends With You and just get your feel in for that game. So yes, The World Ends With You Neo, brilliant story, brilliant characters, brilliant world building, and yes, I just love it, man. The story it's good. It's a really good game, man. I just applaud you guys. Please pick it up. Alright. I had to make a tough decision on which one's going to be my number one. Because I was convinced that this game was my number one. Then another game came into my life in Christmas. Yeah, so let's go ahead to my number 2 game. My number 2 game right now, man, is Metroid Dread. And it pains me to put Dread at number 2 because I love this game so much. Metroid Dread is such a freaking good game. It's a high quality freaking game. And man, it sets up so much for the Metroid series going forward. It has everybody buying racing. How can they go on from this game? Of course, Metroid Prime 4 is coming, but that's more of the Prime, that's more the Prime series. That's between Metroid 1 and 2. And that can go on as long as it wants. As long as it got more stories to tell, but Metroid Prime Dread, though, this game right here is amazing, and I just love it. And trust me, when this game got announced, I lost my crap, man. I literally threw my gaming chair down. I really threw the chair that I'm sitting in right now down. It's missing an arm now due to that, but I threw this chair down. I was excited. I even went and got the amiibo. I even pre-ordered from Walmart. I pre-ordered from Walmart for a freaking mug. And freaking this game, man, when I played this game, this was the only game I played nonstop. I said to myself, I at least want to have one game completed this year before I play Metroid Dread. And of course it was signed since it was shorter, 4 hours. But God, this was a good game, God, it was a good game. It pains me that I put it at number 2 because I was convinced this was going to be my game of the year. But if I have to choose my game of the year out of these 2 games, surprise, surprise! You remember just now I just said that Square Enix chose to talk about another game over the Neo: The World Ends With You. Guardians of the Galaxy. From the music choices, because trust me, kicking butt to freaking Never Gonna Give You Up, kicking butt to Never Gonna Give You Up. It just it was just fun, you know. The combat, I was concerned about the combat since the only person you can play is Quill, and I still feel like, you know, and I still feel like even though playing the game now, like I should be able to switch between Rocket, Groot, Gamora, Drax. I should be able to switch between those characters and have a fun time and just combo myself with those characters. You know, like be like Marvel's Ultimate Alliance kind of style of game. But no, you only control Star Lord, Peter Quill, and the story so far has been great. I had my great laughs. You know, the option to be a butthole to everybody or just roll along with the story, man. It's just been an absolute fun game so far from point A to B. Even though, like, even the world building and everything, like, I think like the best part of the game for me was in the beginning where you had to fly the let me get the name of the ship right. But you had to fly. Well, let me not try to butcher the ship name because I keep forgetting the name of the ship. But when you had to fly it out, it felt like a upgraded version of a high paced version of Star Fox to me. And I thought like, yo, this is dope. We're gonna do more of this in the game. So far no, but you know, I do love this game so far. The jokes, even when they're fighting, even the huddles. Even the huddle mechanic, like that junk is just funny. Just hearing what the crew have to say in the heat of battle. You know, you get to hear like Drax, you know, Rocket, Gamora, and of course my boy Groot. Even though, like, man, the choices that you have to make in this game, the boss battles, even the in between backstory with Quill and his mother, and everything like that just hits all right notes for me, and I just can't say no to this game, you know. I just my cousin bought the game and I didn't start the game until he got his copy because out of nowhere he decided to get Guardian of the Galaxies. Ugh, bastard. And then I said hi, but he played it more than me. But you know, I'm going through the story right now and just so far it's my game of the year. I mean, what can you explain, man? Guardians of the Galaxy is up there for me. And just because I got the PS4 version, it's okay to get the PS4 version. Alright? I don't have a PS5 yet, so I got the PS4 version. I'm still rocking base PS4. Not PS4 Pro, PS4 Slim, base PS4. And I played this on base PS4, and so far, I have had some technical issues. The game has slowed down to a crawl one time, but still, I'm having fun with this game, and honestly, I suggest that you guys go pick this up. Guardian of the Galaxy is really, really good. And this is my game of the year for the year. So anywho, it's your boy Kahuna Silver signing out. Deuces. Love you guys.